Okay, this is a clinical vignette number 1. And now if you just see what is written over here, it says that a 25-year-old female, she comes to a clinic with complaints of dizziness and weakness. Now the clinician takes the vitals of the patients. Now for measuring the pulse, most commonly which artery we are approaching? We are approaching radial artery, right? So whenever we are taking the pulse, we approach the radial artery. So he is also approaching for the radial artery. For measuring the pulse, he approaches radial artery at wrist. Now at what location will it be palpable? So what is the location to palpate it? When you come to the wrist, you have to be clear that at what position you will be palpating the radial artery. Now the options are A is medial to flexor carpi radialis, B is lateral to flexor carpi radialis, C is medial to flexor carpi ulnaris, and D is lateral to flexor carpi ulnaris. Now what will be the answer? What can be the answer for this question? Now the answer for this question is, over here the answer for this question is, it is lateral to the flexor carpi radialis. Now let us see how it is. Now this question is basically based on the peripheral palpable pulses in the upper limb. We will be talking about all the palpable pulses which are present in the upper limb. Now when we talk about the upper limb, we know what arteries are present. What arteries are present? Starting from here, we say axillary artery, right? Axillary artery is present in the axilla, which is a continuation of the subclavian artery. Then this axillary artery, it goes into the arm, it reaches to the arm and it forms the brachial artery. Brachial artery, when it reaches towards the elbow, it divides at the level of neck of radius into two branches. What are the two branches? Radial artery and ulnar artery. And now this radial and ulnar artery, they are running in the forearm. When we talk about these two arteries, the radial artery is running towards the lateral aspect of the forearm, and the ulnar artery is running towards the medial aspect of the forearm. And when they reach into the hand, they are basically anastomosing with each other. So in the hand, you are having palmar arches. The arterial palmar arches are there, which is given the term as superficial and deep palmar arches. So we are having basically two palmar arches. So this is a whole arterial network of whole of the upper limb. And now if I ask you that where can you palpate arteries apart from radial artery? We palpate the radial artery over here. Then apart from it, you can palpate ulnar artery also and the brachial artery also. So the other common arteries which are palpable is brachial artery, ulnar artery, and apart from this, you can also palpate the axillary artery. Now let us have a look over here. Now in this picture, if you see this picture over here, in this picture is actually showing the palpation which can be done at different levels. Now if you see over here, this is the basic arterial network of the whole of the upper limb, and you can very well see, if I just focus over here, first of all, this is the subclavian artery, and the subclavian artery in the axilla. Over here it continues as axillary artery. This is the axillary artery. Then in the arm, this portion of the artery is given the term as brachial artery. And then we say near about the neck of the radius, it is dividing into radial and the ulnar artery. The radial artery over here is running along the lateral aspect, ulnar artery running along the medial aspect. And now when we reach towards the palm, you can see they are anastomosing with each other. And we say there is formation of the deep and the superficial palmar arches. Now coming over here, this is the picture which is showing the artery, the whole arterial network in the human body. So when you see in this, you can palpate this artery, the whole of the arterial network at all these positions. These are all positions where it can be palpated. Now let us see one by one. First of all, we will just talk about one by one what are these points. Now first point over here. This is the first point over here. This is the axillary pulse. This is the axillary pulse. The second point over here and the third point over here. Second and the third point over here. In both points, you are actually palpating the brachial artery. So this is the palpation of the brachial artery. Then coming to the lower aspect, this fourth point and the fifth point. This is You already know this is on the lateral aspect, so this is actually the radial artery. This is the radial artery. So over here, the fourth and the fifth point, we are palpating the radial artery, and the sixth point over here, we can palpate the ulnar artery. Right? Now we should be knowing that when we are palpating these points, that what are the landmarks where we should keep our fingers so that we can feel the pulse. That is very important. After knowing that we can palpate axillary, brachial, radial and ulnar, in which most commonly we are using the radial artery for the pulse. Now let us talk about that at what point will you keep your fingers so as to feel the palpation. Now coming to this, first of all the axillary pulse. If you see over here in this picture, okay, coming to this picture over here. Now if we see over here, we can very well see that in this picture, this picture over here, in this picture over here, you can see that the whole of this arteries as well as nerves, they have been shown that how they are present in the human body in the axilla. So this is our axilla, and if you see over here, this green colored structure which has been shown, this whole is the axilla over here, and then the nerve which has been shown, this is the portion of the brachial plexus, and the artery which has been shown, this is the axillary artery. So the axillary artery is running like this in the axilla, and now to palpate the axillary artery, you have to basically press the axillary artery along the lateral wall of axilla. So if you see this axilla over here, this is at this location. This is the location of axillary artery, and this is towards the lateral aspect. So it is towards the arm. This is over here, we can say this is the medial aspect of axilla, and as we come laterally, this is the lateral aspect of axilla. So looking into this picture, when you look into this picture, you can see in this, the clinician is palpating the axillary pulse, that is this pulse over here at the level of axilla, and when he has to palpate, he will just take the hand along with the fingers into the axilla, and he tries to feel along the lateral aspect. If you see, this is the lateral aspect of axilla. So he presses against the lateral aspect of this axilla, and this lateral aspect of axilla is actually formed by upper part of arm. This is formed by upper part of arm. So you are basically pressing against this upper part of arm. So you take your hand into the axilla and press along the upper part of the arm so as to feel the axillary pulse. Now coming to the brachial pulse, when we talk about the brachial pulse, now we know the brachial pulse will be present over here. The brachial artery is over here in the arm as well as in the cubital fossa. The cubital fossa, what is cubital fossa? It is towards the anterior aspect of the elbow.